This is episode number 187 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. I'm Sal DiVincenzo, joined as usual by my wonderful, fabulous colleagues, Sara
Hey.
and Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
Welcome to another show, a September show, because we're in September now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already had my 5 pumpkin spice lattes today. So we're just like, the pumpkin spice Oreos, they're out there.
Yeah.
So it's all happening.
Yeah.
I say this every single year. This is my shtick.
Fall is coming in hard on the podcast.
It's a September or an October episode when Sal starts the episode off by saying, hey, pumpkin spice lattes. Anyway, how you both doing? Everything okay?
Good.
Yeah, hanging in there. Yeah, we got an interesting show for you today. Why don't you go first, Sarah? You bought a big, gigantic book.
Yeah, I have 2 books. And I know Nicole's going to be really happy.
When I walked in and I saw I was like, yes.
Yeah. So
I'm interrupting you a lot, so go for it.
Yeah, well, that's okay. It was my birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Sarah.
And so I know some people like astrology in this room, right?
Yeah.
Some.
So we have, a lot of books in the library, and some of them happen to be on astrology.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought 2 books from that area, which is 133. All right, so for people
133. Okay.
133 and that's like the occult, ghosts, astrology, numerology.
But it's really close to self-help, which is like in the 150s, right?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
if this doesn't work out for you, yes,
natural progression.
Right.
This is like learning your inner self through the secret language of birthdays, and then you go on to learning yourself through other things.
Yeah.
So I thought I would bring up 2 books that patrons can take out, if they so choose, because there's like there's romance ones, how to help with your romance life, and this one is The Secret Language of Birthdays, which is pretty famous.
It's huge too.
Yep, because it's every single day. Yep. And then I have the only astrology book you'll ever need, which is but not really.
Yes, not really.
So Sal, when is your birthday?
April 9.
April 9. So, April. Oh, yeah, look, I turned right to it almost. Okay, so April 9th, right? Ready? It's the day of excess.
Hey.
The day of excess?
Uh-huh. And it says...
Well, I always supersize on that day, so...
April 9 people are certainly one of a kind.
Oh.
They are often the extreme embodiment of unusual trends in society. Their talents conveyed in excess. And you are multi-talented.
Yes.
I guess.
Any compromise, restriction, or tempering of their abilities is out of the question. Usually, they leave no doubt as to their views on any subject. They are outspoken, direct, sometimes even harsh, which I don't think you are.
No, it's not me.
But talking about what they do is not really their specialty. They just prefer doing it. Which usually means doing it a lot.
Okay.
You have a particular genius for translating ideas into action.
All right.
Maybe.
Giving rein to their fantasies in the most practical ways.
Practical Fantasies.
Yeah.
It's the name of my new album.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, so... Wait, numbers and plans. And this is the good stuff. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, those born on the 9th of the month are ruled by the number 9.
Oh, okay.
All right? So if you ever want to bet on something, bet on number 9.
Yeah.
Okay? And your tarot card is the Hermit.
Of course.
Okay?
That makes sense.
Yep. And let's see, your health, right?
Is good.
April
I
9th
hope.
people must be very careful of literally destroying themselves and others with their energy.
Ooh.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty low energy.
No.
Me?
We walked around Disney with you.
Yeah.
You're absolutely not.
You walk really fast. Yeah.
Okay, the walking thing, yes. I'm sorry about that.
Now when you do it, I'd be like, excess energy. Watch out, Sal.
Let's see. Okay. This is the advice to you.
Okay.
You must learn to compromise. Beware of selfishness. Giving and receiving love is important for everyone. Don't get stuck in the physical. Always reach for the stars.
No, I don't think I am. I think I'm a giving person.
You are a giving person. Strengths. You're strong-minded, persuasive, and progressive.
Okay.
Your weakness is you're misleading, overindulgent, and destructive.
Misleading.
Aries. Okay, and Nicole, your birthday?
May 19th.
Ooh, she's also got a 9 in her number.
the day of heartfelt persuasion.
Ooh.
May 19th, people have plenty of energy. Look at you two.
Sure.
But you have to learn how to
That's a
keep
lie.
it under control and direct it well.
Okay.
This is indeed crucial because many born on this day have great leadership potential.
All right.
Oh.
Although they often go through trying times both physically and emotionally, they emerge successful when their purpose is focused.
Okay.
Their energy can be quite elemental like the weather.
Yeah,
It is,
use it for good, not for evil.
yes. It is perhaps best put to use in long-range projects involving the building of structure and social family life.
Oh, build a house.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. And your
What's my number?
your number is number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, uno.
All right. What does that mean?
May 19th, people are born on the first day of the cusp of energy, and you're ruled by the number 1. Your tarot is you're the sun.
I mean, I could have told you that.
I know. It could be considered the most favorable of all the major arcana cards. Yep. Symbolizes knowledge, vitality, and good fortune.
Oh, all right.
I'm trying.
Okay, so your health, right?
Okay.
You must guard against their destructive energies causing injury to themselves or others.
Okay.
Let's see. You're accident prone and should therefore exercise caution when engaging in sports and intensely physical
I
activities.
think that's true,
Fair
isn't
enough.
it?
Yeah.
And of course, when driving or traveling. So be careful.
Uh-oh.
Jeez, you guys don't want to travel with me now.
Well, it sounds like she'll hit us with the car.
Yeah. Yeah. Too much energy. Your advice. Sometimes leave others to their own devices. Don't be so controlling.
All right.
Follow what is best in you and allow yourself freedom. When you
Okay.
feel your temperature rise, put some distance between yourself and what is bothering you. Try not to overreact.
Okay.
Let go of your attachments at least once in your life.
Oh, okay.
So your strengths are your elemental, energetic, and just.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, your weaknesses, though, you're controlling, disruptive, and frustrated.
Yeah, I can see it. Disruptive.
Yeah.
No, that tracks. All right, Sarah.
Sorry, you're September 1st.
Yep, and I'm the day of no nonsense.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is pretty accurate.
Yeah. September 1st, people are tough and able to handle the difficulties fate has in store for them. They tend to be pragmatic, practical, yet charming, with an approach to life that is straightforward and direct.
Yes.
Those born on this day often have quite spectacular fantasies. Hey, Keanu Reeves. Okay, but demonstrate a knack for bringing such dreams down to the practical level.
All right, you and Sal, both practical fantasies.
Yeah.
Yes, practical fantasy.
It's your duet name.
Okay, my number is also number 1.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay, and my tarot card is the Magician.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, they symbolize intellect, communication, information, and magic, of course.
Of
Okay.
course.
Health is September 1st, people flourish when they structure their life around regular work habits, having meals on time, keeping regular hours, and exercising consistently.
You do have your meals on time, I feel like. I feel like every day at the same time, you're like, what do I have for lunch?
That's true. My stomach is like Sarah.
Yeah.
Let's see. My advice is learn when to quit and when to walk away, even when to run away.
Oh, all right.
Yep, you may not be as quite as powerful as you think you are. Oh, I know that.
You sound like the lyrics to The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, basically. So my strengths are I'm conscientious, physical, and fearless.
Yes.
My weakness is I'm insistent, grim, and unyielding, which I
Grim.
Grim.
a little grim.
Low grim.
Yeah. Yep. So in the only astrology book you'll ever need, they also go through more of a broad thing. So I'm a Virgo, so it just tells you like little things about the symbol, your little like glyph that it is, the dominant keyword. So I analyze. Parts of the body ruled by Virgo is the nervous system and intestines. I get ulcers apparently. They say my lucky number is 5 and 3.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And then, so you are a Taurus. Taurus is the bull. And your dominant keyword is I have. Okay. And your part of the body is neck and throat.
Yes.
So you have a beautiful speaking and singing voice.
Okay. You're in the right business.
Oh my, that's the worst. That's like so inaccurate. I've literally been told on this podcast that I do not have
What are you talking
a
about?
nice speaking voice.
Who said that? Who said?
No
I didn't
one.
say that.
No, not you.
Oh, you mean people listening to the podcast
Yeah,
have actually was it Steve?
Wait, but it says you're vulnerable to colds, laryngitis,
Yes.
sore throats.
That's true. I do get
All
that all
right.
the time.
Your lucky
What are my
numbers.
lucky numbers?
Oh wait, your lucky day is Friday.
Like
Oh,
every
nice.
Friday is my lucky day.
It is. And your lucky numbers are 6 and 4.
Okay, I'm adding that to my Jack Pocket lottery
go.
that I've been playing.
There you go.
What is it? 5 and 4? I'm writing down my
6
notes.
and 4. 6 and 4.
Okay, lucky. number.
Taurus people have a tendency to get involved in violent situations that have to do with love or money.
Oh, that's you. That's totally you.
I have never been in a violent situation.
Yes, but you're very passionate about romance novels.
Yeah.
And money.
And money.
Spending it.
They often antagonize others and incite the passion of lovers because of their stubbornness and possessiveness.
Yeah, all right.
So, and then we have Aries.
Aries, yes.
Okay, so
Violent situation.
your dominant keyword is I am.
Oh, okay.
I am tired.
Yeah.
You have excess energy.
And your lucky day is Tuesday.
Oh, today.
Today, we're recording this today. On
Yeah,
Tuesday.
so if you are going to buy Lotto, buy it on Friday for you.
Right,
Friday. And for
okay.
you,
Tuesday. Well, what's Tuesday? Tuesday's the Powerball.
Ball, yeah.
I bought a Powerball ticket
Oh.
this weekend.
You're gonna win, dude.
Yeah.
your lucky numbers are 1 and 9.
Okay.
Which, you know,
Makes
pretty
sense.
good.
Yeah. uh-huh.
Let's see. Your part of the body is the head. Aries people are prone to headaches and subject to minor
That's true.
injuries around the head and the face.
Face I can't help.
So there's a lot more in this only astrology book you'll ever need that I won't go into. They really get in depth, and they also go into matches.
Okay.
So
Oh,
like
my
how
favorite.
so how Aries and Taurus would
Right.
Taurus and Virgo are a great match.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I can't tell you the weight that I put in that. And like me and Leo, which is Steve's sign, like really isn't that good. And like I'll check it every now and again and be like, I don't know, Steve.
do you do the whole Mercury's in retrograde thing?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right now we're in Virgo season and it's a new moon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Virgo and Taurus, something. So it's a really good time to like manifest.
well, you'd like this. There's lots of like charts here about
Yeah.
like
Yes.
I don't even know, but it's beyond me. But for people that really want to get into it, like Nicole, or anyone else that wants to know
Yeah.
about their
it's very
sign,
interesting. Yeah.
there's specific information about their birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's fun. It's a good, and also people are very serious about it too. I find it fun, but if you want to get into it, hit the library.
Nice. And what I'll do is I'll put the two books that you mentioned, I'll put those in the show notes. But in that general area, you'll
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. Yeah, we have a lot.
As you said, it's 133.
It's 133.5 to be
0.5.
exact. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's a little fun.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sure.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Please don't get angry or violent. But what do you have this week?
So I recently went on vacation and I went to Rhode Island.
Nice.
Have you been to Rhode Island?
Yes.
Yeah. What part of Rhode Island did you go to?
I've been to Providence. I've been to Newport.
Yep, that's where I went.
Yeah, I've been to
Yes.
Newport. Yeah.
Newport. Did you guys go to the mansions?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Sarah went. I did
Yeah.
not. No.
Which mansions did you go to?
I don't remember. It was a while ago, and it
yeah.
was really hot. You know how I do in the heat.
Yeah.
So my brain was I was just like walking around going, "What? These mansions don't have air conditioning?"
What, was it a tour that you did, Sarah? Did you do a tour?
No.
Oh,
We
you
just drove around. Yeah,
Oh,
it was so hot. That's all I remember. Is it was so hot. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's lots of gilded gold stuff. It's so hot. Yeah.
And Nicole, did you do a tour?
I did. I did several.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
fun.
In my quest
amazing.
for romance and money. And with my words being
very-
I have, I
romantic.
very much convinced myself that I have these mansions as well.
Maybe in your past life you were like,
Perhaps. And in this current life.
Did you walk into one and you're like,
Home?
I know this place.
I was like, this feels right. Yeah.
I am home.
Yeah. No, that's exactly how it felt. So I did, there's like a lot in Newport. I did 3. Right now, 4, I believe, are open. There's some that aren't open or only open to like special events and stuff. So I did 3. I did Chateau Mare. And right now they're doing audio tours.
Oh, cool.
Which are really good. Like I
I prefer that more
Do you?
than a group, because sometimes like if you're
Right.
not, you can't hear, or you can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely to that. But I like a person taking you around too, because they get into it.
Oh, do you?
I do. I like that because they usually have a little bit more like fun stories or something like that than like the audio tour say. And we got lucky. We in the Elms, the second house we went to, there was because they do have volunteers like over, the Elms. There was a volunteer who happened to like come through a room, and this other like couple like asked them a question, and she like went on this whole, so I like snuck back in, and like because Steve was like, oh, she's talking, so I went back in, and she had a lot more than the audio tour like offered. She talked about like the little secret passageways and like about the family, because all the houses, or actually the Elms and the Breakers definitely had it. I don't know about Chateau Mare, but they have like the servants' entrances. So if you look on the wall, there's like doors, but they're not like hinge doors with the thing, and they're like special, so you can't really see them.
Oh, nice.
And so that's where like the servants would go throughout, so the guests wouldn't see like the servants or the staff.
Wow.
And they said that like the Berwins who own the Elms hated company. So they would like close off, and they would use the servants' things because they didn't want to like see people or talk to people, and like, and I was like, oh yeah, so I was Mrs. Berwin. I was like, okay, but so like that was like little things that like the volunteers like would say that didn't come out on like the audio tour that much, and these are all called summer cottages at the time, and they're like a million times bigger than any like house, like a cottage. When you think of cottage now, you know what I mean? So Chateau Mare was the first one. And it was like smaller than all the other ones, but it was like the first one that was built in Newport. And it was really nice. I think it's sort of like landmark feature was the grounds. He was like very, very into trees and plant life and all that kind of stuff. So it had really, really beautiful trees and like landscaping and stuff. And I really liked the grounds on that one. And then the Elms was the next one, and this was a Mr. and Mrs. Julius Berwind of Philadelphia, and they made their fortune in the coal industry. So this was like kind of the middle one. This one also had a really beautiful grounds. It had the same, it's like the beechwood tree. It's like a very like fern gully. Like you walk into the tree, and it's like, it's so cool. So that one was really cool, and I'm pretty sure it was that one. It was like a cute little story. When you go down into like the kitchens and stuff, there's like this framed letter from Mrs. Berwin to like the head housekeeper, and you kind of learned. And if you watch like Downton Abbey or like upstairs, downstairs, something like that, right? Like you learn about like the hierarchy within the servants and everything like that. But there was a letter from Mrs. Berwin to the head housekeeper, and then in the audio tour it tells you there was a guest who, or like a visitor who came and saw this and realized that letter was to her mom. Oh, she's like, that's my mom she was writing to, because her mom had been the head housekeeper at the Elms, which is like a really cute story. I really like that. I'm like, imagine like walking through and being like, that's my mom.
Oh my goodness.
And then the Breakers is a Vanderbilt home, and they had several homes there. This one was like the first one, and it was Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt. It started off as like a wooden house that burnt down, and then he built it back to be absolutely massive, like insanely massive. And each part of each room is like its own little museum. The ceilings are insane. The Elms actually had really beautiful like ceilings and stuff, and it's like insane to think about. But then they told like funny stories about how like there's like this every house has a grand staircase, but like this one in particular, they would like slide down on trays and stuff. So it's still like was fun. It was sort of like a family home sort of situation. And this one was situated right on the water. So like you look out the balcony and you see the water. The other two, when they were originally built, they have views of the water, but since then so much has been built around it that you can't see the water anymore. But this one you still can. And that was really something else. Like you just walking in, like it's almost you can't really, and like some of the rooms are like blocked off, so you can't like be in the room. Like you kind of peek in and like look around and stuff. But it's still like it was really cool. And they and like in the audio tour they had like a servants like kids and stuff who like talked about like growing up there and stuff like that. And it was it's very cool. It was really fun. I like that stuff. I love mansions. I mean, who doesn't really? But, but it really is like really, really cool. And if you are into photography, I would say that's a really beautiful, like the landscape and everything. The homes themselves are very picturesque. So I know my husband likes photography, and he had a nice time taking pictures and stuff. And if you go, and they actually have a really great website. It's called newportmansions.org. And you can take virtual tours of the homes on there as well. So, and the ones that aren't open, you could take virtual tours of those, and they're actually pretty well done. So, yeah, if you're interested in that. But Long Island, we have our own mansions as well. We have the Gold Coast mansions. Also, if you're interested in that, in our heritage collection in the 974.721, a bunch of books, pamphlets on like the Gold Coast and those houses.
Another Vanderbilt.
Yep. It was interesting. They said in like the 60s, a lot of these homes, it like ended. The line like Chateau Mare was in that home for like 100 years, and then they don't have any kids, right? The last person doesn't have any kids, and they left it, and then the people don't want it, and they were going to knock down all these houses, and it was like the Preservation Society came in and like, but like standing there looking at these things, you can't believe they're going to knock it, like literally the elms they're going to knock down and make out a nursing home. And it's like crazy, like it's so weird. But like the Vanderbilts had like 17 homes, so they didn't need all of these homes anymore, you know. And a lot of them, the elms too, like so they auctioned off a lot of what was inside. And so some of these people's jobs is to like try their best to go to like different auction events and try to get them back.
Oh my goodness!
So some of the stuff they were able to recreate whole rooms. They got all back. Some of the stuff is like similar to the thing or whatever, but that's like an interesting job to like go around and try to like recreate these things. So but I don't know, it's like weird to think that like they were gonna knock these down to build like strip malls.
Well, I think a lot of the ones on Long Island were destroyed.
Yeah It's so weird. It's interesting, like the Vanderbilt one, like they talked about how like, you know, it's a one-time period. A critic would be like, this is a magnificent home, and blah, blah, blah. And then another time period, they'd be like, this is trash. This is like excess. Like, so each time period has like a different view of what it means to them and stuff. It was really interesting. But like I said, we have our own here. 13.org has a list of all of them. So you can check out all of our Gold Coast mansions here. And then we have museum passes to Old Westbury Gardens. That's a printable one. You can print it at home. And the Vanderbilt Museum. That's a pass. I've done that one. That one's really nice. So, yeah. So if you're into mansions and big homes, which I am. And I will have one of my own. You guys can come and visit. I'll make it open to the public. Like part of it will be like open to the public, and like, you know, you can walk through whenever.
Awesome. Yeah. Very good. And we'll put that in the show notes. Yeah. Nicole, did they have like in Downton Abbey where they were like bells for each individual? Yep. They had those?
Yep, right next to the bed. Some of them had them next to the beds. There was like the valet, the housekeeper, whatever, like the kitchen, and you'd ring which one you wanted. Yeah. Yep, so they still had it there. They had the Elms was the very first home that was fully electric.
Wow.
But like, because the bulbs at the time were such a low wattage, there were so many in one like sconce thing. There was like a ton of them, you know, because it was like really, it would be really cool, I think, to see these houses at night too, like lit up with that. I think that would be really cool. So yes, that was an interesting piece. And then you would notice like it's supposed to be fully electric, but because they auctioned off the chandeliers, they auctioned off everything. Some of the chandeliers are like candles, which isn't accurate to the house because that would have been electric.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was really interesting. Yeah.
Very nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
My tidbit is don't go in the future. Don't go in the summer. No, but don't go the same weekend as the Newport Jazz Festival.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, so we were stuck in traffic. It was so hot, and we were stuck in traffic. And like, I didn't know Newport was so popular.
We went back, I think it was back to school. So in Salve Regina, to the liberal arts, private liberal arts college, is right there. It's actually on Chateau Mare has the stables. Salve Regina like bought the stables to that house and like their baseball. So like as you're taking a tour of the grounds, like you all of a sudden you're on like the baseball field. So there's a lot of like kids going back to school and stuff. So,
nice. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And they do also have cruises too, right? Don't they have like cruises along the coast of the mansions?
Yeah. We went to we've passed Fort Adams. We're gonna go to Fort Adams, but there's a lighthouse down there. It's like a little baby lighthouse, but it's very pretty. And I had walked down to the bottom of the lighthouse to look at it, and the crews came by and they were like cheering, and I didn't know what.
Were you like, yes, thank you?
Yeah, I did wave, but I didn't think it was for me, but I did wave. So anyway, so then I was like down there for a little bit, and I look up and there's like a guy who's dressed really nice, but we were in a rich area, so I was like, okay, and then but I'm like really nice,
yeah.
And I was like, All right, so I start walking up. Sure enough, it's a wedding. They're taking pictures, and I was like, "Oh, hang on!" And I was look disgusting. I had like a hoodie on, like shorts, like it looked ridiculous. I'm like, "Wait, hold on, you look very beautiful. Hold on." They're like, "It's okay." So that's what they were cheering. This like wedding.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, edit me out of these pictures.
Nicole's photobomb
Again.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Great. Thank you so much, both of you, for your interesting information. And that information will go in the show notes. We'll put everything that we talked about today. And if you want to listen to older episodes or read those notes, you can visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. And if you have an idea for a future show, we'd love to hear it. If you have any comments or suggestions, and if you are in a European country and not using a VPN and listening to us, we'd like to know that too.
Oh, yeah.
So send us an email, podcast@mcplibrary.org. So for Sara Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. See you on the next show.